Good evening and welcome to Munted News. A bunch of white niggers, pictured here, has gone ahead and snitched on another bunch of white niggers, pictured here, in a covert attempt to deplatform the online presence of the black community, pictured here. This, of course, presents as a wider attack on the quadroon community, but they're not a protected group, so fuck them. In other news, in France, a bunch of yellow niggers have got together and... I've been advised that I should pause for laughter here. Okay, have got together and they've racismed across France. Like it's the Tour de racist France. Racism all along the Champs-Elysees in some kind of attempt to smear racism across the continent, sliding along like dogs wiping their asses on the carpet that is France. Also in the North Americas, the border tensions are high as a bunch of orange niggers try desperately to build a wall faster than it can be battering rammed down by a caravan full of not niggers. It's like one of those comically implausible arcade games from Wreck-It Ralph. This is what all of it is. Speaking of which, Brexit. You know, I was wondering whether I should do a Munted News year in review or just a Munted News December in review, but conveniently enough, the latter turned out to be an uncanny microcosm of the former. Not even a microcosm, just a desicosm. Don't desicosm? Oh, fucking hell. So, yeah. The French Revolution. It's going really fucking well. The working class are revolting, and so the government is shutting that shit down. Because they're socialists who care about the working class. Whoop-de-fuddly smack. President Manuel Imac, in a recent interview, said to us, "Who are you people? And how did you find me in this underground mausoleum carved into the Parisian sewers? Ah, somehow we knew you'd be here. Monsieur President, somehow we sensed a pattern in your behavior. Feel free to pull your pants up whenever you're ready." News just in, President Emmanuel does not fuck corpses. Fuck you for saying so, never do think fucking corpses is not, and that's wrong, and it's not funny. And if he did, he'd have fucked Theresa May by now. Ah! I'm so biting. I'm biting with my fiddler's romance. And yeah, America got shut down. Or not, or something. So they turned it off and on again. And everything seems to be operating much the same as it was, or it isn't. So it's the beginning of the end. This is a tipping point. The walls are closing in. The bombshells have fallen. He's done. We told you Orange Nigger was bad. And we were right. And all it took was shooting the USA with a symbolic bullet whose explosive charge is made of the legendary blood of brown people. I am not at liberty to give them a moniker beginning with N. That would indeed be racist. But feel free to laugh one more time when I talk about white Canadians and I call them snow niggers. But there isn't a Canadian story to segue into there, so never mind. Oh, I guess Lindsay Shepherd is being sued by the people who apologised to her. That's the thing. I can't think of a munted way to interpret that. You know how when you apologise to the control left, they never accept the apology. They just take it as a confession, and then that's their excuse to hold you even harder to the coals. Well, it turns out when they apologise to you, on the blue moon occasion when they actually apologise to you, they don't accept that either. It doesn't constitute a confession to wrongdoing. As a matter of fact, fuck you. I retract my consent to the apology I gave. Okay, so I couldn't think of a munted way to say it. Praise Jeebus. Speaking of that kind of stupid shit. Our top story of the month. Crowdfunding website, Patreon, has recently decided to dangle a hanging garden of strings from its soft underbelly, and now they're going to act surprised when I pull at those strings. One arrested clump at a time as I swing across them like the playground monkey bars every child must traverse to escape the economic paedophile in their dreams. Why am I here? In a document recently leaked from between platforms, Jacqueline Hart, Patreon's Grand Tsar of Trust and Safety, can be heard saying, or rather, can be stenographed saying, in a totally happened conversation with notorious alt-right enabler Carl God of Bungee Man.
Hi, Carl. I just thought I'd let you know, well in advance, that we're going to be reviewing your account for termination.
But that's just a nit. It's just a nick, and I wish to pick a different one.
Hold your horses. I haven't even told you yet. It's about the black people you've harassed.
Nigger, 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 nigger. I'm 25% nigger.
Carl! You can't say that on our platform, Carl. I'm telling you now, and this is totally what you're doing now.
Fuck you, Jackie. Fuck your eyes, Jackie. Fuck them into the back of your head, Jackie.
Tell you what, Carl. What we'll do is we'll calmly and collectedly send you 3 more written warnings, and then we'll consider applying for your liberation from the database, okay?
I want to stick my fingers deep inside Jackie's soft, warm vag while I blow on her clit like a trumpet.
That last sentence was a patron-requested sentence. This is what... I could hear the Honey Badger Discord giggling from here. Like a million souls cried out and suddenly... Yeah, settle down, you little scamps. Honestly. Yeah, that is one of my Patreon rewards. Pledge $10 and I'll say any sentence of your choosing. I might not say it today, I might not say it tomorrow. It might be incubated carefully for several years before I find the perfect moment for it. Whatever else happens, patron, I must say I appreciate the games I've been able to play with the reward options. That was a nice touch. It contributes to the randomness of it all. No one knows what I'm going to say or do next. And that's how I talk normally anyway, but it doesn't hurt to fuel that fire with the entropy of a open system. Whatever. I'm Dr. Random McCam. Random is my middle name. That's why it's a bloody good thing I don't have employees. Because I can't be trusted with them. I might start randomly firing them or something. At least the TV format of The Apprentice had some semblance of some guidelines. But I would just go hog wild with that. A tumbling sack of soy boy driftwood like me should never be in charge of an economically important platform. That is for hot damn sure. Wouldn't you agree, Jack? I'm just a musician / comedian / adult light entertainer. And I got sick of the toilet scene. I got sick of doing 5-minute sets at 100 different open mic nights hoping someone will book me. I'd much rather cut out as many of the middlemen as possible and have the audience pay me what they think I'm worth. I'm inconceivably grateful that a platform like Patreon came along. It didn't just fill a hole, it raised a mountain in a space where we didn't even realize was there. Voluntary capitalism is a revolutionary idea, and I'm absolutely in favor of an entity such as Patreon existing. But by thunderfuck, I would never in a million years be in charge of the thing. In charge of deciding the right thing to do with that much responsibility. Because I don't have that kind of meat in me, Jack. I'm not supposed to be a boss. I'm a musician. I'm a flake. I get caught up in things and I go with the flow. I like it that way. It's okay to admit it. I am a total soy boy, by the way. I'm your paint by numbers, pathetic, self-hating hipster. But people just don't notice. They think I'm hardcore just because I self-medicate with Jack Daniels and double-strength Colombian coffee with full-fat cow's milk. I don't know what I'm saying, Jack. I don't know what I'm saying. Other than, maybe you should sack Jacqueline Hart and then resign. But I'm in no position to make any demands along such lines. I still need Patreon for the roof over my head. But for anyone who's interested in other options, I do now have a PayPal Me and a Bitcoin wallet, both in the low bar of this video and all videos from here on in. This is for anyone who's already left Patreon, who's already made their mind up. I'm not saying the rest of you should leave. Patreon's not necessarily beyond redemption. There must be some decent people working there. If Jack sacks Jackie and then sacks Jack, then we're pretty close to all is forgiven, as far as I'm concerned. And I'm willing to stick it out for some of the time being, but not while holding any appreciable portion of my breath. So yeah, thanks to everyone who's boosting me, but not boosting me too much. Thanks to everyone who's keeping me this far under the radar, but still rich enough in like F-list e-celebrity fame to keep my Grinch heart from shriveling up for another year. Next year, I resolve to do more cartoons and fewer drugs. I can pull this off quite efficiently, given that this year I did no cartoons and all of the drugs. Aim for the skies, lads. Aim for the skies and be prepared to land ass first behind a chest-high wall. Alright, goodbye. And fuck right in 2019. And here, to go out on, to take us over the threshold, here are some somber memories of some of the people we tragically lost in 2018.